Hello, my name is Elkhan Kazimzada. I am ADA school student. So, there are several things that are necessary for a person's life, such as food, water, family, friends. But the basic requirement is air. Air is a mixture of many gases and tiny dust particles. It's clear gas in which living things live and breathe. So, the main question is, why is the air so important? Oxygen present in the air is one of the main life-sustaining gases. All living things breathe in and breathe out the air in the form of oxygen and carbon dioxide. This process gives to living things the energy to grow, eat, and live a life. What are components of the air? Components of air are oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and small amounts of other elements like argon, neon, etc. Higher in atmosphere, air also contains ozone, helium, and hydrogen.
Air pollution is a mixture of solid particles and gases in the air. In the other words, air pollution is the contamination of air due to the presence or introduction of substance which has a poisonous effect.
What are the main causes of air pollution? The burning of fossil fuels, agricultural activities, waste in landfills, exhaust from factories and industries, mining operations, indoor air pollution, natural events, vehicle exhaust, fossil fuel-based power plants, construction and agricultural activities, household activities. So there are some countries with the most air pollution, such as Bangladesh, Pakistan, Mongolia, Afghanistan, India, Indonesia. Now I want to tell about the causes of air pollution in Bangladesh. There are two major sources of air pollution in Bangladesh. The major sources of air pollution are transportation engines, power, heat generation, industrial processes, and the burning of solid waste.
In this graph of air pollution in 2019, we can see that Bangladesh on the first place, but in the second graph of air pollution in 2021, we can see that Nepal on the first place. So it means that Nepal for 2021 is country with most polluted air.
Azerbaijan is my homeland, a country that every year more and more tries to reduce the percentage of air pollution. For example, now I am in the white city of Baku. A few years ago, this area was one of the most polluted places in Baku. There were oil mechanisms for pumping of oil. At the moment, the state is doing everything to clean the air in this part of Baku.
In accordance with the World Health Organization guidelines, the air quality in Azerbaijan is considered moderately unsafe. Contributors to poor air quality in Azerbaijan include the oil and gas industry and vehicle emissions. Available data indicates that Baku and Sumgayit have consistently high levels of air pollution. In cities with heavy traffic such as Baku, air pollution is more intense and widespread. According to the records, more than 600,000 cars are currently registered in Baku. Conversely, given that the vast majority of used cars have almost reached the end of their service life, in the process of operation, road transport emits more than 200 toxic substances into the ambient air. Every day, from every 1,000 car engines, 3 tons of carbon monoxide and 300 kilograms of their gaseous substances are emitted into the atmosphere. Every year, 3 million deaths worldwide are due to the indoor air pollution and 4 million are due to air pollution on the streets, roads, and various open spaces. According to the WHO, air pollution accounts for 24% of deaths due to the various brain disease and 25% of deaths from cardiovascular disease. The WHO says that air pollution threatens the lives of more than 1 billion people around the world. 80% of the population living in large cities is poisoned by polluted air. The organization draws attention to the high number of chemical and various toxins in the air. Negative impacts of air pollution on nature and human health. Exposure to high levels of air pollution can cause a variety of adverse health outcomes. It increases the risk of respiratory infections, heart disease, and lung cancer. Both short and long-term exposure to air pollutants have been associated with health impacts. More severe impacts affect people who are already ill. Air pollution can also cause damage to people's nerves, brain, kidneys, liver, and other organs. Some scientists suspect air pollutants cause birth defects. So how can we protect ourselves from air pollution? There are so many applications for mobile phones, and also there are many sites that shows information about air pollution in your region. The best one, in my opinion, is the IQ Air. IQ Air show all statistics about air pollution in your region, so you can use it for your protection. For example, as you see on the screen, I can see air pollution at my home, at outside of my home, so it is very useful program.
The most basic solution for air pollution is to move away from fossil fuels, replacing them with alternative energies like solar, wind, and geothermal energy. Producing clean energy is crucial, but equally important is to reduce our consumption of energy by adopting responsible habits and using more efficient devices. Thank you for your attention. Hopefully you liked my video.